welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our lovely space. So in today's video I will be addressing the tons of questions I got from my last video. I was not expecting that reaction. I got a lot of emails and questions from people regarding how I was able to transition from healthcare to tech. Alright, so this video is just going to address that. I will also like to apologize to everyone I haven't gotten back to. I am so sorry. I can't for the life of me respond to every single person. I was overwhelmed. My emails were full, DMs, questions, and I just hope that this video is able to address your questions and you are able to make your own decision based off of what I'm going to be saying. All right, so the first point is that I recognize that I needed a way out. I was burnt out and I just couldn't go on anymore. I was working overtime, and although the pay was very good, I mean, we were able to buy our first car in the first few months after I started working, just to tell you how good the money was. And we're also able to, settle bills and all of that. And there was just a lot riding on that money. The money was good, but it stressed me out. So I recognized that I needed to take a step back and reassess my life, because like I said, it was not what I was used to, and I just had to look for how I was going to be able to cut back on my hours and reassess the situation. Also, the physical aspect of it, my body was aching constantly in my arms. At some point I had to stop carrying my baby because it was too painful. So yeah, lower back pains, arm pains, general fatigue. It was a lot. I don't think anyone needs to tell you when you need to take a step back, but if you need hints, I will be releasing another video just to address that point. The next step for me was to research the different aspects of tech and which one best suits me, because there is a lot. You have data science, you have cyber security, you have business analysis, you have project management, you have a lot. You could be into coding, you could be into programming, so different things like that. I would advise that you do your research. Like I've said before, research is number one. If you're planning to step out into any venture, you have to know what it is about. You have to know what you can do to help you transition into that role and make the best decision for you, because at the end of the day, every job has its benefits and every job has its downsides. So you have to look at what best suits you as a person and what you can handle. So it's not like you're going from fire pan to fire, so you know exactly what you're getting into. Also, you could have like soft skills that are transferable. So if you have experience using some certain software, you can use that to cross over into tech. Now, the next step for me was to find a job that allowed me to cut back on my hours and allow me to recalibrate and earn while I upskilled and, just found a way to enter into tech. Now, the background that I have is not entirely different from tech, surveying and geoinformatics. So I was exposed to some softwares that allowed for programming or coding or data entry. I had some skills that were transferable, and I just looked for what best I could go into. Working 12 hours and trying to get into tech was not visible for me. I know people who actually did. I worked one shift with one particular man who brought his laptop to work. It was an agency staff where I was working in the care home, and I was just looking at his laptop and we were talking, and he was just saying, oh, this thing I'm doing, and I don't know if you're interested. I'm like, oh, what's that? This was like 3 months into my healthcare journey. And he was like, oh, he's taking a course in, I think it was project management. And he was, he had some deliverables that were due. He was drawing out a process map. And that was probably the first time I'd seen something like that getting done. I've kind of always seen it like in magazines or in a PowerPoint presentation or something like that. And I'm like, oh, is this, what's this about? Like, how are you going to use this? And he just went on to say, oh, there are amazing opportunities in tech, and there's a lot of ways you can cross over and just take courses like a crash program, and you're able to skill up and enter tech and just leave this long hour shift. And it seemed interesting to me, but I didn't take it further from there, which is probably one of the things that I wish I had acted on. It felt like it was really challenging, like you had to have some background in coding or programming. From hindsight now, I didn't know it was going to be this seamless. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, I found a job that allowed me to cut back, recalibrate, heal properly physically and mentally, take a course and all of that. So I needed to find a different job. That's for me. I needed to find a different job. Some people do it with their healthcare job. It's up to you. The fourth step was to identify where I wanted to take my course. There are a number of places to take your course. I mean, if you are someone who scrolls on Instagram or you have considered tech before, you might have seen advertisements for different places to take the course. Some of them offer different packages for when you are on the course and after the course. I asked people, I talked to people about it, and the best place for me to do my course at the time was with a particular company. I don't want to mention their name because this is not sponsored. If you need a referral to the company that I did my course with, please send me a message on Instagram, send me a DM. I will give you a referral to that company. So when I did my course, this was about a year ago, it was a little less than £500. I did not have that money to put down at once. So what did I do? I flexed the payments. I stretched out the payments with my Monzo card and I paid in installments. They also have an installment plan. The company that I did my course with, they have an installment plan where if you are not able to pay the lump sum, you can split your payments over, let's say, a couple of months, and then you just get to pay in installments as your course progresses. The beautiful thing I love about where I did my course was the choice of what I wanted to go for was business analysis, but they offered a combined course of business analysis and project management. So my certificate after completion reflected both. So yeah, I can either apply as a project manager or a business analyst. It was an intensive boot camp and it took a lot to learn because you are bombarded with information. I won't lie to you. It's a truckload of information that you're going to have to digest and understand and run with. Just depending on whatever cohort you go with, you have people from different walks of life. You have people who are like entry level, you have people who are like intermediate, and you have people who are already in the tech space and already know how to use some of the software or are conversant with some of the lingo or abbreviations you hear. And some people might already have a working knowledge of the course you're going for and are able to just pick up this course and just run with it. Also, when the course progressed and we got to get split up into different groups for our project, you had people who will not wait for you to catch up. They will already go with the course. Because they're already in that space. They don't wait to be told. They kind of know what to do. And you as a novice, or you as someone who's coming in on an entry level aspect, you kind of just have to just keep up. You have to do a lot of research. You have to learn yourself. You have to sit down and practice with some of these softwares, because I promise you, you have to be hands-on. You cannot be a complacent person and want to have a breakthrough in tech. You have to put in the work. Really, literally, you have to put in the work to see results. So we're given like real life projects, and we were given stakeholders to present to. So we had stint meetings, and this is where you see people shine or struggle. You just get to see different personalities play out. It's fun to see, but some people actually, there was bad bills. The one who knows what you went there for, so you have to stay focused. So the fifth stage for me was to start applying and optimizing my LinkedIn and revamping my CV to reflect all the soft skills I have gathered over the year, and also just reaching out and continue practicing what I've learned. So keeping up with all the softwares that I was introduced to over the course. This is also the stage where people get discouraged because you've spent this money to train as a data analyst or a cybersecurity expert, and you have put in the work, but your CV is not attracting employers. That's where the work is really, because you Also at this stage, you also have to keep practicing, because if you don't practice, that's one thing with tech. If you do not practice, you will forget what you have been taught. This is also the stage where unfortunately choke because of lack of experience. If you follow me on Instagram or you saw my shorts that I uploaded on Sunday, you would see that I have partnered with Amdari. So with Amdari, they bridge the gap between your theoretic learning, which is the course you have just completed and gotten your certificate in, and your work-life experience, which is basically why you're getting this opportunities in the first place. If there's something I know that UK thrives on experience. So you get to work on life projects. You also get to deal with real life situations when it comes to thinking analytically, or problem solving, and you really get the experience because it's quite hands-on. I've also partnered with them because I'm part of the IWD, which stands for the International Women's Day cohort, which is starting in April. I'm excited for that because I'm joining that cohort, and if you guys are looking to start this cohort with me, if you have any soft skills that are transferable at all, I will be holding a live session tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I will be hosting 4 other hosts, and you get to interact with people, especially women who are breaking into tech, who are doing exploits in tech, and you just get to rub minds and see how people are thriving in the tech space and how they're able to bridge the gap. Also, one of the benefits of tech is the fact that you can get a sponsored job if you are able to land a job that is licensed to sponsor. So some of the benefits that you get with Amdari is the fact that you get your CV and your LinkedIn optimized by them. You also get one-to-one mentorship. They also have a library of remote jobs where you can choose or select from depending on the niche that you have chosen in tech. As if that's not enough, you also get a work letter reference valid for 2 years. You also have access to their portfolio templates where you can customize your own portfolio just to suit what employers are looking for in the job market. And obviously you get prepped for interviews as well. So these are a number of things that Amdari stands to offer you when you go ahead with their cohort program. Currently, they are offering 50% off their payments for those who are looking to join the IWD cohorts coming up this April. Limited slots are available. I feel like it's very important to mention that, and it's also important to mention that Amdari does not train you. However, they give you the experience you need to land a proper job in tech, depending on the niche that you have chosen to go with. Also with Amdari, you get to work flexibly. You are only required to work about 2 to 4 hours in a week. Soft life, not the past, ladies. They also have a global recognition here in the UK, Canada, and the US, which just prepares you for the international job market. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link in my description box. It will take you to my unique WhatsApp group with Amdari, where you get to see updates regarding the cohorts coming up, and the promotions that they also have available for you. You guys, let's no sleep on this. Now, I know I said it's for women, but we can also accommodate a few men, because we're not partial, okay? So Amdari is also open to men as well. So please send this message to as many people as possible. Try to join my YouTube live tomorrow. If not, it will be saved and you can get to watch it later. But obviously with the live session, you can get to ask questions. So that's why it's important, that you put this word out there, spread it to as many people as you can. If you have WhatsApp groups that you can share this information to, because it's quite timely and it's happening tomorrow, please do well to watch the video as well. If you're watching this video after the live has happened, it will be on my YouTube channel. I will save the live and upload it for you guys to watch and catch up, and just get all the amazing information that you need. Like I said, if you need a referral to the program, and where I did my course that offers you business analysis and project management, send me a DM on Instagram. I will give you a referral, and yeah, I will see you guys on Friday. Yeah, so this summarizes how I was able to move from healthcare to tech, and it has been an amazing journey, even though it's filled with its own ups and downs. I choose to focus on the positive. Anyway, you guys, I will see you in my next one.